Buddy, and welcome to the Entrepreneurial Truth Podcast. My guest this week is Zac Bettesworth. He's an online fitness trainer from the UK and my first international guest. His mission is to transform over 50 entrepreneurs into the best mental, cognitive, and physical shape they can be in, to improve their overall lifestyle, overall well-being, and hold them accountable so they can succeed in their transformational journey. I really appreciate being here. Welcome, Zac.
Thank you very much, Jim. I appreciate that.
My first question, usually every week, but sometimes it's not. This week, my first question is, what inspired you or lit that fire for you to become an entrepreneur?
Yeah, so I think initially this is quite obviously a long story like everybody else's. So I'd say probably the past kind of like the past year or whatever. So I finished university in 2018. I was on a digital film course, which I did really enjoy, to be honest. And I was like in a 3-year relationship. And in that 3-year relationship came to an end at the end of the university. And my idea with that person was to go on and do a master's initially. And obviously that never happened or whatever. And then within that year, I guess the unfortunate aspect is when you come out of a relationship, it can hit you hard or it can hit you one way or another. And it hit me kind of hard or whatever, you know what I mean? So I didn't really, like that past year, I was kind of deciding what I really wanted to do. So I didn't choose to do a master's. I realized that the main thing that I truly did love was fitness. You know, I love training. I've helped other people through it, and I've always loved fitness for some reason. And kind of strange doing film and then, you know, whatever. But I chose, okay, this is what I really want to do. I'm clearly escaping what I really want to do, and that's fitness. So I chose to do an online course. I got my qualification, and then I chose to, you know, obviously train people at the gym and the offline or whatever, you know, change people and transform them. And unfortunately, within that time, my sister, I now care for her, but at that time, you know, she was not very well or whatever, and she has obviously there problems that led to me obviously caring for her. I had to quit working at the gym and help look after my sister. So I was thinking, okay, so what am I going to do now? Like, what do I do? Like, I can't be an offline personal trainer anymore. I can't do any of that. What do I do? So I discover like marketing, and I discover like copywriting. I discover like all of those elements. I'm like, oh my God, these sound brilliant. Like, I can make money just writing words. Like, oh my God, like words that sell, you know, I was persuasive writing. I was like, this is amazing. So I found out about that through an individual called, I don't know if you've heard of him, Jason Capital. It's probably, or whatever, but no. So he's a really good marketer, and I found out about him, and he markets really well, obviously, to his target audience. His like slogan is replace rat race life with like laptop life or whatever. So I'm like, oh my God, the fantasy's there. Like, let's do this kind of thing. I live at home. I can work online. That sounds brilliant. All I have to do is learn to become a copywriter. So I get a part of like a community of other entrepreneurs. I'm in the community. I've made some good friends for it. I've lost some friends to the entrepreneurial that kind of thing or whatever. But I thought, okay, this is the route. Let's learn copywriting. Let's learn how to do this. And I was like learning how to do it. And then I was just too afraid to like pursue it, too afraid to get clients. And I was just like, well, okay, like I'm enjoying writing it. I guess I'm not phenomenal at it, but why do I not really want to do it? Why am I not pushing myself to do it? And I was just like, okay, well, it's obvious. I don't want to do copywriting. I want to do fitness still. I still want to do fitness. I still want to help people. I still want to transform people. And I was just like, but how do I do that? Okay, well, newsflash, you can be an online trainer. You know, you find out like you can be an online trainer the whole time or whatever. And I just thought, I think at that time I wasn't like really confident to do it, or even kind of like pursue being an online trainer or anything of that nature, because I didn't know nothing about it. And I thought I got distracted by like the copywriting and everything like that. But I tell you what, I'm happy that I'd say I've wasted a year learning marketing. I've wasted in the whole year where I could have went back and went to university and did a master's, but I chose not to. So I've wasted a whole year doing that. But I'm happy where it's led me, because I've learned so much about marketing that I'm now wanting to be an online fitness trainer. You know, it's led me to there, because I think if I didn't learn any of any of those techniques, I couldn't become a fitness trainer till now. So I was like, okay, I was in like the community of entrepreneurs, and what I realized is a lot of entrepreneurs don't take their health seriously. So a lot of
a lot of
them don't. Yeah, they're so stressed. Oh, my phone. Oops.
It looks like you're stressed as well. No, I'm just kidding.
I just threw that. I was like, this podcast. Oh, God damn it. The podcast is. I can't believe this podcast. No,
this is wonderful. No,
that's better.
But I wanted
that was
to.
On purpose.
Yeah,
it was meant to happen.
Of course. It always is. No, I'm just kidding. No, I am a person that I will just let things be the way they are. Entrepreneurial Truth podcast, which means everything is organic and things happen, and that is totally fine. I'm going to ask you another question. You said you had some struggles and that your sister needed to be cared for and things like that. What other obstacles, internal or external, did you face or are currently facing as you begin or as you keep going in your journey as an entrepreneur?
Yeah, so I think internal, like probably living in the past probably is horrible. Because and the future, because you're always, I think this is common problems for all entrepreneurs, is the element of what if it doesn't work out, what if it this, and then you look back at the past, you're like, oh, I could have done this, or I could have done that, or I could have just went back to uni, I could have been a master's, I could have been earning money by now, I could have I could have, it's those elements really, living in the past and the future. And
I'm going to say something about that real quick, because I did a video on this and I said, and there's a book called The Slight Edge, and it's really, really good. I recommend it for you, because it's all about winning today, because tomorrow's not promised to any of us. In fact, I had a guy I was training at work, this is hard, last week who died. And I was trying to give him knowledge and just help him every day. So the concept is to do something every day for yourself or your business or your fitness or your overall well-being. And instead of worrying about a goal or how it's going to turn out tomorrow or what you didn't do yesterday, you only focus on that day. It only takes 21 days to form a habit. So then once you get into that habit, once you get into that, 21st day of winning every single day, then you start developing these habits and stuff to where you can win every single day and become the person you want to be.
Yeah, 100% agree with that. I think it's also, I've heard taking from that element of winning the day. I think it's like, you probably have heard of like the power of now. Like living in the current moment. And I don't know if you've heard from Robert Greene, his death ground theory, which is basically, it's now or never. So I've kind of it's this month that I've kind of adopted that theory of driving myself towards doing the thing that I need to do. Because like you just said, tomorrow is not promised to anybody. It's cliche. It's the most obvious thing to say, but it is. Nothing is promised. Tomorrow isn't promised. And you need to work within today to become the person that you need to become. But yeah.
So how are you overcoming your fear to just go forward?
Yeah, I think to just go forward, take imperfect action. You're not perfect. You'll never. You just need to do it. You just do it and take imperfect action and learn along the way. This is where I'm at. I'm doing it right now. This is crazy. I'm doing it and learning at the same time. That's
what it's we all do. We all figure it out as we go.
Exactly. Before, I was stuck in a mental arithmetic in my head of no, I need to be perfect. No, I need to be good enough. No, I can't do it if I'm not these things. But the thing is, you can keep learning and learning and learning if you're not taking action. You just need to take action.
We're
So what if you don't know everything?
we're going
Just do it.
through a series. I mean, at least I am in study right now of the imposter syndrome and what that is, where you feel like you're not good enough, where you feel like
Yeah.
who's going to listen to me and all this stuff. And I'm researching. I brought this up on the last show, and it's really stuck with me. Neil Armstrong was in in a group of people, and he said, "Man, I don't belong here because all these other people have done things, and I only went where I was sent." And we're talking the
Yeah.
first person on the moon thought that
Yep.
they didn't accomplish what these other people had accomplished.
Yeah.
That's
I think
crazy.
that it is crazy, and I think that's like that aspect of you is because a lot of people compare themselves to other individuals, and because they compare themselves to other individuals' successes, they put themselves down. So in this entrepreneurial world, the unfortunate element is you'll see others achieve things while you're still like trying to achieve things. So you'll see people do that, and you're like, you have two viewpoints. You can either, some people hate on those people, or you can be positive and nice and kind to those people and just know that that's their journey. You know what I mean? I think, in my opinion, you can help people as well, but you need to help yourself first. Because I think, saying that, I used to always be like a person who'd help other individuals and never help himself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, people can take from you, but if you don't spend time on yourself, you need to become that person yourself in order to help others. Do you know what I mean
Yeah, you
by that?
can't help anybody if you can't help yourself first.
Yeah, it's as cliche as it sounds, but yeah.
Yeah, it really is that, though. But the other thing you were saying about other people, and I guess my viewpoint is when I see someone else successful, I'm like, wow, they can do it, so can I.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and
100%.
I've always loved everybody else's success, because
Mm,
if they can do it, I can do it, and those people are generally very encouraging to you when you're trying to do it. So when they've
oh,
made it,
100%.
they're like, oh yeah, you can do it and all this stuff. I did it, you can do it. And it's amazing because
Yeah,
then in the entrepreneurial community, I believe that there's a lot of people that will help each other lift each other up, because I've seen that myself. So that's what
100%.
yeah, and
I
that's what
think,
I love about it, to be honest.
yeah, and I think like that comes back because you have, I think that comes back to it, like you just said, how overcoming these things, like how to overcome these elements. And you just pointed out a factor is community. You can go out there and join other entrepreneurial communities, because this entrepreneurial world is a very lonely world. Like, you need to make sure you speak to people and stuff like that, because you're trying to see something by yourself. But if you join a community of like-minded individuals and you put your struggles out there to them, and just anything, they will comment and help you out because they've been
Hmm.
there. So that is probably one of the biggest things you can probably do to overcome that kind of struggle.
I agree. I think the key is being open enough to be able to do that, to be able to bear enough in your soul, to be able to be really open and honest with the people that are around you, and
Yeah.
that's what's really helping in the communities like our community and the Entrepreneurial Truth community, where I mean, people are just there's some people in there that are really reaching out to me and bearing their soul, basically, and I'm like,
Mm.
wow. I'm like,
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just trying to be as helpful as I can be to everybody at this point, and that's what these videos are about. I mean, they see someone like you and it's like, oh wow, he struggles with that too, really, and he doesn't look like that type of a guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah,
like,
I know, because it's like, oh my God, this person, like, I don't know whether this is probably the right viewpoint, but you could take it, oh my God, this guy's in shape. This guy's got confidence. This guy's got these things. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't, I still got struggles, I still got those elements, just because, as I deal with the struggles obviously in my own way, like anybody does. I'm not gonna lie, you get down. I feel down here and there. It happens, but as long as you deal with it and continue still, you're good.
that's
You know.
right. That's right. Okay, so in what you do, you're trying to help people, entrepreneurs, become overall more successful, more healthy, and deal with their personal health and fitness.
Yeah, 110%. I don't think there's a lot. There are other fitness people within the marketing community that are going to be helping other entrepreneurs as well, obviously. But if anything, I'm not trying to take it from a competitive standpoint. There are going to be people within it, but I'm taking it from more. This is why I love the idea of it, helping people. You know what I mean? So my ideal aspect is to just help as many entrepreneurs get in shape, get better mentally. No, like you just said, just get better cognitively. You know what I mean? So like we said earlier on, a lot of them have busy lifestyles. A lot of them are out of shape. But how can I help them overcome that? Well, number one, I can help them through a certain workout and nutrition protocol that fits around that lifestyle, like any other, probably trainer would do, but specifically customizable to that entrepreneur. Second thing is, one of the biggest thing is a lot of, the best time to work out is obviously in the morning. Like, that's my opinion. A lot of people who maybe work out in the afternoon. Entrepreneurs probably work out at night or whatever, because they're constantly busy working every morning. But what they realize is, if you work out in the morning, you have extra reserve energy tanks for later on in the day. It can even like kill off fatigue, kill off brain fog that may end up happening throughout the day. Because I think a lot of entrepreneurs experience energy crashes and they experience brain fog.
I agree.
But if they took, sorry.
No, no, fine. I mean, I totally agree. I think I interviewed a lady 2 shows ago. It won't be out till next Wednesday, but it's she was saying she worked 100 hours a week, because she was working a full-time job, and she was working on her business, and she's just going full bore. And I think I know I put in quite a few hours as well. That's the key. You got to find a program that will fit into that type of lifestyle, and I think you got something there. I do, because I don't do it. I don't work out right now. I used to, but I don't now. It's hard to find the time. Is more than anything what my struggle would be. And if you can find a workout and a program that would be a shorter time period, but yet you do it every day or every other day, whatever it is, that's part of the winning the day program. The part of the thing that, hey, you put this element in, and you can help yourself to become more. As you get successful, you won't die as quickly.
No, 100%. And the thing is, it's like your mission as an individual is, you should be the best, healthiest version of yourself. And if you have someone there that understands your like empathetically understands your struggles, and truly, I think that's the thing, is just true authenticity and being authentic with other individuals and truly understanding. Because in this like entrepreneurial world, everyone's trying to, obviously, you've got to make money or whatever. They're trying to sell you something, and not a lot of them are very empathetic towards the people they are trying to help. You know what I mean?
Right. I understand that. And that's there's the difference between the money-driven entrepreneur and the entrepreneur that is actually wanting to help people, and they feel like as many people as they help, that's what they're going to get in return. Reciprocity, basically.
Yeah, 110%. But yeah, like you just said, something that fits around that busy lifestyle. Like I just said, it's your mission to get there, because adds years onto your life. And I don't think this is very shined upon, but yes, depression. Everybody experienced depression. I've been depressed in the past. If it wasn't for the gym, I don't think if I never started my fitness journey, I probably wouldn't be here. And that's probably the craziest truth, because when I was 15 years of age, I was severely depressed. Like, I had no confidence. I was at school. I finished school with the worst grades. I literally had nothing academic about me, because I stayed in all the time playing video games. I had no social skills. But it wasn't until I decided to make a change and go to the gym, and like I even decided, okay, I'm going to go at 6 o'clock in the morning to avoid the intimidating bodybuilders that I see, but I'm going to go. You know what I mean? Because even then I lacked the confidence. But through the gym, I think the gym saved me in a sense of my mental health and everything like that. Like I said earlier, I still get down, but I'm saying that because in the entrepreneurial world, there's a lot of depression as well, and anywhere there is. But a lot of people who are entrepreneurs are alone. Like I said, a lonely world. It's a lonely world for them. They're going, their mood will be messed with because they're hardly sleeping, because they're busy. I'm trying to think of other elements here. They have that, and that's not good but if you go to the gym, it can increase endorphins. Increases endorphins, so you can deal with that and those elements. And I think with my kind of thing with the fitness, the fitting around busy lifestyle, is that I'd want to give it so maybe like something such as, like I just said, a regime, such as working out in the morning, going to train in the morning, having a diet that fits around the lifestyle, that's not these small little 6 meals a day, because you're an entrepreneur, you sat at your desk, you don't have time for that.
Exactly.
You need to, in my opinion,
agree with that.
You just have, in my opinion, the way I see it is you should have just 3 big meals a day. And that's kind of and that fits around with anybody, because what is it in the morning? What do you have? Breakfast.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just have breakfast, high protein meal that fits my diet. Then I'll have lunch that fits my diet, and then I'll have dinner. And unfortunately, I think that's one of the struggles with an entrepreneur trying to kind of lose weight, because they probably think of like, oh, I've got to eat all these meals in order to lose weight and everything along those lines. But no, you don't. That's all. But yeah.
I agree with you on that. I think that also a helpful video, if you ever watch Lauren Spear's video, she had a suicide attempt in when she was talking about that, and was in a mental institution for a little while. And the mental struggles that she went through. She's got an award-winning blog now. I mean, she's doing very, very well. But at a certain point, we do struggle with mental health issues. We do struggle with depression and things like that. And actually working out, like you said, it gives more energy, increases endorphins. It also gives you a social community, because a lot of times at the gym, you meet new people and you start to work out with them or help them. And then, now you building your network or your community as well.
100%. And the thing is, it's like it's like the cliche, like you got a good, if you feel good internally, you feel good externally. And if you have a good body, you feel even better. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's just, I think that can even help with people within the entrepreneurial route, because what does having a good shape do for you? Well, it builds confidence, doesn't it? Number one, massively. And if you're more confident in what you can deliver in terms of your results to your clients, well, that's brilliant, because you've gained confidence through having a better physique, and you feel more confident maybe doing, let's say, I don't know, sales calls or something like that, Yeah,
exactly. I think that like you said, that entrepreneurs overlook this part of their life because they have so much to do. How do you, in your program, how do you help entrepreneurs to get fit while having the time to do so, I guess, is my question.
Well, it's like I just said, get fit and while having the time to do so. It's like I said before, the one thing they can really do is work out in the morning.
Yeah.
Just train in the morning. That's the best time. And the thing is, every entrepreneur is an early bird. They love getting up early. They love crushing it. If they can really truly see that just going in the morning to the gym for an hour increases 4 hours of performance and creativity, why wouldn't you take it? Because you could wake up early in the morning, smash it out on the keyboard or whatever you're doing, smash it out on the business or whatever, and then you have a massive crash. And then for the next 5 hours, your performance in terms of creativity and energy is extremely low. When really you could have been training in the morning and used those reserved energy tanks, for you physically and mentally for later on in the day.
Yeah, that's good.
If that makes sense.
It does. It does.
Yeah. I mean, I have mentioned, sorry, continue.
No, you're all right.
Yeah, I was thinking about something else, but yeah.
So you said you went to university, you didn't get your master's, but something had happened with your sister and stuff. that's a really deep,
Yeah.
deep thing that you had to do there. Do you want to expand on that or no? Or
So I'm currently, yeah, it's cool. So like I'm currently looking after her as well and caring for her. And so I had to, I left. So basically I left the gym, working at the gym to help. And I was liking what I was doing, personal training and everything along those lines. And I help her out and everything. I guess the struggle is trying to build something and care for someone at the same time and help the family out at the same time. So we all have responsibilities in the end. But yeah, I mean,
that's a big responsibility. It is when someone,
yeah,
see, I've told this story before, but I've had kidney failure and a kidney transplant.
Jesus.
I was on dialysis for 3.5 years.
Jesus.
So I know what it is to struggle with health issues. So if you have to care for that person that is struggling with health issues, it's hard because I was on the other side of that, but I can't imagine what it is for the person that has to care for that individual. That's gotta be rough.
Yeah, I think it is about being for that person. You have to be being like a fitness trainer individual, and then caring for someone. I think you have to be constantly positive, helping them out and everything like that. Because her problems are, luckily, she's not. Well, she is obviously disabled. I wouldn't say extremely disabled. Like she doesn't. Oh, what's the term? What is it called? She's legally blind.
Okay.
She has chronic pain syndrome. And I can't remember what else I should remember. That's not good. Yeah, she has chronic pain syndrome. She always gets inflamed joints and everything along those lines. So obviously I'm constantly making sure her medication is right.
So like a fibromyalgia maybe?
There you go. I should know that as well, being a fitness
that's
trainer.
okay.
Awkward. But yeah.
You know what? I want to say this before we go on. I want to say this to everyone out there. This podcast, we're not perfect. It's not about being perfect. It's not about being, 100% on. It's about being 100% real. And that's what I think you are as an individual. I'm not worried about, I forgot the word or this or that. You're a genuine person. And I think that's the more important aspect of this whole thing.
Yes, 110%, 110%. Yeah, so that is a struggle in its own, and trying to be constantly positive for that individual. And just I wanted to, one of my missions obviously is to help her be mentally and physically better. Also, getting her out, taking her to the cinema or whatever when I can, or just taking her anywhere, because just to help her out. I think like another struggle is, like you just said, not choosing to go to university again and do a master's, because to be honest, I would have loved to have gone and done it, but then I would have put myself in more debt. And then I've come out of university. I came out of university, and I don't really want to go back because I just feel like I've outgrown it in a sense.
That world wasn't for you.
Not anymore. Yeah, like I mean, I loved every minute of it, but I think I want to, like another cliche thing, I want to work for myself. I want to be my own person, my own kind of business, helping people. And if I went and did a master's, yeah, it would have been cool. It would have been great. But then I come out and I've done the master's, but then I could come out and be like, oh, did I really just do the master's I wanted to do or whatever? You know what I mean? I find, I can't go back and do anything fitness related because I don't have my degree in it. I can't do anything of that nature. So I've chosen basically of sacrificing, I guess money and having a career, sacrificing I forgot what the term. People are like, like a safe job or whatever. I've sacrificed having that element.
You sacrifice security.
Yeah, I've sacrificed security right now in order to achieve the goal I want to achieve in 2020.
It's like Sun Tzu, where he said they burned all the boats and they had nowhere to go, and that's why they won. That Chinese philosopher. Or,
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
so you
And I,
basically did that. You went and you burned the boats. It's like, hey, I got to do this, or this is what I have, and this is what I have to do.
this is
All right, we have a crackling or
what I have, and
something.
this is what I've had to do. It's not been since. Is that better?
Yeah, there you
Hello?
go.
I think I was scratching my neck. My bad. And the microphone's right here. Yeah, it's like I said to you over chat. It's only been this past month that I've taken it really seriously, but I've said it in my head. Okay, well, this is the only thing I can really do now. I have to sacrifice not having money right now, not having the good things that I want, not trying to create something. I'm sacrificing not trying, let's say, a relationship with other women. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I feel as if I need to have something first in order to even have that till later on. So I'm sacrificing a lot of things, I guess.
I think you really don't. You're on a journey, and if they want to join that journey, that's great. I think there's people out there that would like to do that, and I wouldn't sacrifice that, especially, what was her name? Natalia, the lady that I just interviewed. She was talking about having the right partner, and if you have the right partner, really help your business. If you have the wrong partner, it can really screw you up. So you do have to be careful, but I think it could be a very beneficial thing. Also, I want to switch gears just a little bit and talk about what it is that do you have a course out, or what do you have out right now to offer?
Yeah. So initially there's kind of like two things. So I will obviously link it to you. I'm trying to figure out how to even link it. So I've just started a Facebook group that's specifically obviously targeted towards fitness for entrepreneurs, so they can succeed more and improve their life and their business. But obviously, being an online coach, fitness coach, what I would have initially coming out eventually would be like a program, or like I will have an academy that's significantly just for entrepreneurs. But in that 90-day program, we kind of like, it will be fully customizable for you. It will initially fit around your lifestyle, obviously. The diet will fit around your lifestyle, the workout will, and everything along those lines. In those one-to-ones, I'll hold you accountable for everything.
Nice.
And in that 90-day, I think accountability is a massive element that a lot of people need. And it's the most obvious thing within the coaching world. But, if you're an online kind of coach and you have these more personal one-to-ones face-to-face online within like a Zoom call, it's and you chat to them over Messenger, people are more likely going to hold themselves accountable, because that gives you permission to message them. A personal trainer who works, well, I guess at the gym could do that, but not a lot of them do. But online you can. So the 90-day program will initially be like a 3-month program where I want to help people obviously lose weight, gain muscle, gain strength, and improve their overall cognitive and kind of mental health through fitness. Help them in terms of like providing a better fitness mindset for them, so they can achieve their goals through it all. And that's initially really what it would kind of be. That's my. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate that.
That's what's swirling. That's what's swirling around in your head right now.
yeah. Just trying to like get it all into like words. Obviously, it's not structured, but it'd be a 90-day program, one-to-one coaching, basically. Nice. And it'll be like academy, where I will have a specific Facebook group for those individuals who will be a part of like the community, where we can all. I'll be sharing value, obviously.
Nice secret Facebook group.
So I've got like a general free. Yeah, I've got a 3 community one right now, but I'll have another one specifically for those individuals, so we can all. Up. Yeah. Okay. Pretty much.
Well, we'll be watching for that, because I want you to feel free to post all of your stuff in our group as well.
Thank you very much.
That way you can we can help you and stuff like that, because there's people in there that are coaches and people that help and stuff like that. It will help you to get your ideas more formed and things like that. I think that the struggle is people say, I'm going to go do something and I have this plan in the future, but they don't get the coaching they need. They don't get the person that will help them to say, okay, well, this is what you need to do this week, and this is what you need to research, and this is what you do. You can get a virtual assistant for like $5 an hour or something like this, and help you research your topic and help you with your courses. And it's just little things, but it's things that I know my coach is amazing, and she's really helped me out a lot. Helped me to do videos and do what I'm doing and get it's almost like benchmarks, like to go and do this thing, and then to okay, you accomplished that. Okay, here's the next step. Here's what you do next. And so basically all I'm doing is I'm just following the steps at this point. Whereas like if you're on your own, you're thinking to yourself, okay, what do I do next? Where do I go? And if someone's already blazed that trail and they already formed that path for you, then you just walk the path. And so I think that's why coaching is so valuable. And with what you're doing, fitness coaching, it's for the entrepreneurs, that for people that they don't have a path. They don't have, I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I'll try to do some push-ups or whatever, I have no idea what's going on. They can come to you and you already have that path. You've already been there. I mean, you've already achieved those goals. So, they can just follow your path and become healthier like you are.
I 110% agree with you. And that is the great like example right there. 110%. It is about, someone's been there. And if I can give you that path, you're going to get the result you need because it's structured. It's a structured path. And someone who's constantly there for you to answer your questions when you need them most, that's even more brilliant, But I agree with that comparison. It's not a comparison, that example, sorry. That is literally what it is.
Yeah, and that's what you're going to be providing for people. And to be honest, it's an outsource in a way because, entrepreneurs are busy. They don't have a lot of time to try to put together a program for them to go and try to get healthier. And so when you're offering that program, that helps them because they just follow the path. They just follow the steps that you lay out for them, and to get to a healthier lifestyle and to become more confident, to have more energy. What entrepreneur doesn't want to have more energy? Come on now, guys.
110%. I agree with you. And in fact, if it can impact your business life, why wouldn't you? And it's just like you said, a lot of them are entrepreneurs are independent individuals. A lot of them would like to just know what to do, but do it by themselves. They don't want to hire. They don't really want to hire someone in person. Maybe they want to hire someone online because then they know that they've got the clear-cut plan and they don't have to have, they're doing it all themselves. They're learning it themselves independently, which is, they're learning it from someone else, obviously, but they're doing it a lot more independently within the gym and anything along those lines.
Here's a really good example. In Michigan, we get a crap load of snow. I mean, I can't translate it into. I can only say we get 100 inches of snow a year. That's a lot. So when someone goes outside, right, and they got big old boots on, and they sit there and they walk a path all the way down to the car. All you have to do is put your feet in where they've already went, so that you don't have to trudge through the snow. And that's exactly what you're doing for people. You're taking and you're creating that path. So all they have to do is follow in your footsteps.
110%. And they can get there I genuinely believe with all my heart, they can get there in 90 days or less.
Wow.
Because definitely, like, the sweet spot is 2 to 3 months, in my opinion, depending on the individual, obviously. And the thing is, that's a typical kind of transformation or anything. I think that's probably one of the like we're talking about mental barriers. People think losing weight takes too long and it's too much effort, and I just don't, like we just said, don't have time for it. Like, honestly, if you really stick to a regime perfectly for 3 months, you can be there. It only takes 3 months.
Really? You think it only takes 3 months to get back healthy and in shape? Wow.
110%. 110%. Depending on the individual, of course.
Yeah, everybody's different. Person. Like in my situation, I have a kidney put in my stomach. I can't do any core exercises whatsoever. So that would limit me quite a bit in what I can do.
Yeah, there'll be limitations. I think if you definitely have the right diet that you stick to, you are going to lose weight regardless. You're going to lose weight. So I think obviously working out is the added on benefit of gaining lean muscle mass and improving strength. But if you even have a great diet that has great nutrition, you're going to lose weight and get healthy still.
Wow.
So yeah.
I think this is not only it's a very necessary thing what you're doing, but I want to tell people out there, because a lot of these videos they're to help you to overcome barriers and things like that, and your weight could be one of the physical barriers, and your health could be a physical barrier to longevity. And if you want to enjoy the fruits of your labor, you're going to need to be healthy. And so I really think that that Zac here will be someone that's going to be instrumental in your life. And you can see the type of individual he is by the fact that he cares for someone else in his family and set aside what he wanted to do that. It shows you the kind of person that you're dealing with.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, I genuinely care about people. I care about people succeeding. I care about empathetically. You know what I mean?
Yep. And we've had conversations over Messenger and all that stuff. So I had a good idea of who I was dealing with. But to hear that and to hear that story about, you said, well, I was at the gym, I was doing what I wanted to do, and then this happened with my sister, and now I've got to care for her, and so I'm forging a whole new path because of the fact that I have to stay home, or I can't do what I wanted to do because I'm helping someone else.
Yeah, exactly. I 100% fitting your circumstances around a new life, a new goal, a new journey.
So I'm going to ask you this. If you're going to give advice to someone that's just starting out in the fitness realm, what's one of the first things you would tell them to do or to change? I don't want you to give away too much, but maybe a little bit to the audience.
So if they're just starting out within the fitness realm, like working out or whatever, a lot of people that I've talked to are entrepreneurs or busy people. They start with cardio first, and that's not bad. But why start out with cardio first when you can initially have a workout regime and increase your results even more? But in my opinion, the best place to start is with your diet. Like if you're starting let's say small baby steps or whatever, start with your diet. Figure out how. So this is what I generally suggest. There are a couple ways in which you can figure out. The most easiest way, I say, is you need to initially take about 500 calories off of your daily recommended kind of, I think it's your basic metabolic rate, right? So within a day, your body kind of burns a certain amount of calories. And initially what you want to do is take away about 300 to 500 calories within that day. And if you figure that out and you know how to do that, you are going to lose 1.5 to 2 pounds per week of fat. And that's that's easy. Yeah. So initially start with the diet first, get your diet down, figure that out, go to the gym, do cardio, and then start learning, maybe look up some few workout programs online, figure out, okay, this seems pretty easy. Look at some YouTube tutorials if you don't want to get a personal trainer. But talk to people at your local gym as well, because they're there to help you. They'll teach you how to do the exercise. So initially what I recommend is just find something that's good, that kind of fits around your life, an easy workout plan online. Figure out how to do that with your diet. I'll tell you, obviously, can't just say figure out. The most easiest way you can do it is just finding a calculator online in which it's called a BMR calculator. You input your height, your age, your weight. Then it tells you how much you need how much your body burns within a day. Mm-hmm. Then you take away, so that's, for example, 2,000 calories, take away 500.
That's 1,500.
Cool, okay.
Yeah.
1,500. Now you need to count your calories throughout the day. Okay, read the back of packages.
Yeah.
So initially you could read the back of a crisp packet. Okay, write that down, track it. It's 169 calories. Okay, what do I need to do next? Maybe I'm having a sandwich. I don't know. Track how much calories are in that sandwich. Put it down. 400. Okay, I'm having a massive meal later on. It's 1,000 calories. What's that? It's done. I've just eaten 1,500 calories, and I'm going to burn weight still.
And I went to Burger King, and that was it. I had one sandwich. No, I'm just kidding.
Do you know what the crazy thing is? I think a lot of the misconception, I know how to do it myself, I've done it before. A lot of the misconception is that you need to always constantly eat healthy to lose weight. I don't know if you've heard it before. You don't necessarily need to do that. You know, you can easily fit treats into it. You can easily, because it's called adding to your macros. It's called, if within the fitness realm, it's called if it fits your macros.
Yeah.
So if you have like a 300 calorie donut, just make sure you fit it into your diet, you know.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. When he's talking about BMI, he's talking about body mass index.
BMR.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that people knew, because some people don't. Some people don't know the fitness realm. I know a little bit myself about it, so I wanted to make sure that people knew that. I also wanted to discuss, maybe that is a good way to put it. I've always felt that, you know, building lean muscle burns fat faster than doing cardio, because cardio is like right there. You're going to burn calories, but you're going to burn a finite amount of calories. Whereas if you're building muscle, it burns more calories because the muscle takes time to repair. Is that correct?
That is 110% correct. And also, if you work out with weight, you can even eat more, because your body needs to replace the energy in which it's lost, and you can eat more calories and still burn weight.
Is there a way to calculate? That's been my struggle. Is there a way to calculate how much extra you can burn from a workout where you're using weight training? Because I know on a treadmill they can show you how many calories you're burning.
Yeah.
But how do you know how many you're burning when you're when you're doing curls, or when you're doing, squats, or whatever the exercise is? How do you know how much you're burning in a 24-hour period?
But the thing is, that's that's quite hard, because it's a very specific way of doing it. But like, if you find a calculator online, for instance, like I said, a BMR calculator, you can input your lifestyle, or you can input like how many times you work out per week, or how many blah blah blah.
It'll tell you moderate exercise and all this.
Yeah. And it adds the extra calories on that you burn within that workout, and you can do it that way.
That sounds good. Yeah. I have had a blast on this show so far. I want go ahead. I want you to tell us how they can get a hold of you, and how they can get a hold of you, and how they can get a hold of when your course comes out, where that's going to be at. We're going to put it in the link below when it comes out, even though this video will be older. That'll be fine.
Yeah. So I think the best route right now is if I give you the Facebook group link. Okay. I'm going to make sure, like I said, giving value within your Facebook group. If that's fine, just posting in there. They can get hold of me obviously on Facebook. It's just Zac Bettesworth, or they can get hold of me via email. It's Zac_Bettesworth@hotmail.co.uk. If you want to message me in terms of any advice or anything like that, I will more than happy help you out. I mean, I don't even mind getting on a free call for an hour and running through it, because like a strategy call, we can run through anything you need help with. I don't mind anything of that nature.
Amazing. All right, this has been a wonderful show, and I think we're going to say goodbye for this week. I want to thank Zac for being with us this week. It was an amazing show. If you want to achieve your fitness goals, he will be in our Facebook group. We also have the links below to get a hold of him, and we appreciate you, Zac, and everybody else. Have a good week.